each team brings up their own challenges and their own difficulties, and it's just how we game prep for it. And we know each week's going to be a battle, and each week's going to really test the grittiness and the ability of our team, especially our defense. And so we go into each game with that mentality, ready to work.
I know you were just talking with Gary about it, but 3-0 through the conference or non-conference schedule heading into Pac-12 play, you couldn't ask for any more, right?
Yeah, but it's still 3 games. I mean, anything can happen. We're not even a quarter through the season yet, so it is much too early to be looking at numbers and all that. Anybody can lead the country in a certain statistic after 3 games. I mean, it's nothing crazy, my personal opinion.
Big jump in competition this week with USC and its Pac-12 opener. I know you always talk about you guys live in a week-to-week bubble. You 1-0 last week. You're 0-0 right now. But now that it is Pac-12 play and it's a team like USC, does the intensity kind of amplify within?
Absolutely. We're in league play. This is playing for the cookies now. I mean, we understand that, and we understand that each week in our conference is going to be a fight for your life. And I mean, you can see that throughout the pack. Every team can beat any team at any time, and that's what makes our conference so much fun.
You've talked about you guys are prepping, playing more tempo now because you're going to be facing more tempo teams, and that starts this week with USC. They ran 105 plays in their first game of the season, and you know they're going to want to do that again at home with their home crowd. Just talk about what you see out of USC offensively and what you're preparing for.
I mean, they're fast. If I could just find it in one word, they're definitely the most skilled position guys in our conference, and they have probably a good 5-6 running backs that could start anywhere in the country. And knowing that they're good players, and we know that they are USC's weapon. And I mean, every team brings up their own challenges and their own things that need to be shut down, and that's definitely SC's.
They rushed for, I think, 200 and change against you guys last year. Are you, as a defense, really motivated to just shut that run down?
Absolutely. I mean, that's key to every football game. If you can shut the run down and make a offense one-dimensional, then, I mean, the game gets a lot easier and it slows down quite a bit. And I feel like it's kind of funny. I feel like that's every defense's everywhere's game plan for every game is shut the run down, because then if you know a team's going to pass, you can really get after the quarterback.
When you do get off the quarterback, what do you see out of Cody Kessler? Obviously very talented. Nelson Aguilar is a very talented receiver. What do you see outside of the running backs?
He's very accurate, and he's a playmaker. He has the ability to run. He's a fast quarterback, and just he's at SC for a reason. I mean, he's a good guy, and we're hoping to get to know him pretty well.
You talked about the tempo and their skill position players, but what do you see different with Sarkisian now at USC versus what they were last year on tape?
I mean, it's a lot of Washington stuff too. You can tell they bring in that mentality, and they're very similar teams. And it's more. I mean, he has brought some stuff from Washington, but it's that good old SC feel still, and it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Are you guys excited to play at the Coliseum, such a historic venue?
Absolutely. I love playing in new places. Never been there. I don't think anybody on our team's been there, and so I mean, it's just another office to do the work at. So.
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Talk a little about the run game. Buck Allen kind of had his breakout game last year against you guys. Kind of mentioned it, but is there kind of motivation to redeem yourselves, run defensively because of what they did last year?
Absolutely. I mean, we have to stop the run game, and that goes without saying. SC has an amazing run game and very skilled backs, and we need to cut that head off of the monster and try to make them one-dimensional.
I covered most of what I was going to ask you, but Oregon State hasn't won in LA since 1960, 54 years ago. Did you know that? And what are your thoughts on that streak?
Well, I didn't play that long ago, so I don't think it really matters to me.
Thanks, Dylan.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.